Hello coffee farmers and lovers, welcome back to Githua's Coffee Farm, Kenya. Today we are answering a very common question asked by many farmers, and the question is, how many coffee berries does one coffee plant produce? How many coffee berries does one coffee plant produce? Before we answer these questions, kindly, have you subscribed? If at all you have not, kindly subscribe to this channel so that we can keep interacting and keep learning together. Well, we wish to sincerely appreciate and acknowledge the visit by Daniel and our boy who took time to come and learn more about coffee farming, and their interest in understanding our coffee practices from planting to management was truly encouraging. We really are grateful for the opportunity to share knowledge and exchange ideas on sustainable coffee farming. You are always welcome, good visitors, for always interacting with us, and we wish you the very best as you continue your journeys in coffee farming. So, going straight to coffee farming and how many coffee berries can a coffee plant carry. Now, this is our coffee, which is 4 to 5 years, and we can just do a breakdown in a simple and practical way. And remember that if at all you are comparing, or maybe we are answering that question of how many coffee berries does one coffee plant produce, we shall ensure that our coffee is healthy, it is well managed, and can produce between 2,000 to 5,000 coffee berries per year. So, but this depends on several important factors. The first factor is the age of the coffee plant. Now, at this age of the coffee, 5 years, it can produce 5,000 berries, the peak production. So, another factor that we may look at is the coffee variety. In my case, this is a SL 28 and 34, and it is a giant plant whereby it can carry 20 kgs of coffee berries. Now we are supposed to answer the question, how can it be able to carry 20 to 100 kgs? So here I am. You can see that the spacing from one coffee plant to another, it's 9 feet. And you can see that the branches have already met in between the plants. So this space of 9 by 9 is not that big, because we are emphasizing on the horizontal growth of the plant. And we started all the way from now planting, whereby we planted the coffee in a hole which was 3 feet by 3 feet. Later on, we topped with the topsoil and added mulch so that we can condition the soil before planting. So it starts from the beginning, that is planting. You can see now our coffee plant, it's ready for the next for the next harvest, and it is has already flowered. So as you can see, the coffee plant is well pruned. It's evident through how clean it is. You can see it. The light is penetrating from top of the coffee to down there. So it's difficult now for the pests to hide in there, and also we have enabled it to be able to sustain itself and also get air circulation well. Another importance of now pruning, as you can see from this farm, is that we have been able to encourage new productive shoots that bear more fruit, flowers and berries. Therefore, we will be able to emphasize on the on a bigger, uniform and high quality coffee cherries. And therefore, they will not just be big, or maybe they will not just be many. They'll be bigger and of good quality. So this pruning really helps also to control the shape of the tree. Remember that we are doing single stem system, and this keeps the tree at a manageable height, whereby even when you are harvesting it will be easy, and still when you are spraying it will be easy, and also you'll prevent it from being injured when you are weeding. So that one, it's a very maybe good practice, so that you can be able to prevent overcrowding of branches. So also, as we do the pruning, we ensure that there is better nutrition or nutrient utilization. There is better nutrient utilization. So after we have done the pruning, the plant channels nutrients to fewer but productive branches. You can literally see, and this really makes a fertilizer application more effective, because we always spray Omex fertilizer or foliar feed. Therefore, the importance of applying Omex foliar fertilizer is that Omex foliar fertilizer has high quality, is of high quality, and it has fast acting nutrients which are absorbed directly through leaves. Therefore, so that we can emphasize on the berry formation and healthy berries, nutrients enter the plant immediately from foliar, whereby there is the so-called zinc, boron, magnesium, which helps for it to grow well, and also to have the best of the berries. It also helps to boost budding and also flowering. Once you add Omex foliar, it enhances formation of flower buds, and also strong and uniform flowering. So I believe you can see flowering around, and is as a result of the application of foliar, which is Omex, which reduces flower abortion. So also the foliar fertilizer improves berry set and also retention. You can see these berries here, they are. Yeah, you can see they are healthy. Also the leaves are healthy, you can see, whereby we already know that the healthy leaves leads to more food production, whereby it leads to better cherry filling and weight. So the Omex or the foliar that I use supports recovery after pruning, and you can see some places I have done the pruning. It helps coffee plants recover faster after pruning and promote vigorous regrowth of new shoots. Why pruning and Omex foliar work best together? So pruning removes unproductive parts. Omex feeds the remaining healthy branches. And what are the results? The results are faster regrowth, stronger flowering, better berry development. At the end of the day, we have the best or high yields. So, which are the practical tips for you that you are supposed to take home? Is that you are supposed to prune first. Have you ever pruned? Later on, after you have done pruning, allow healing. Around 7 to 14 days, it's good to allow healing of the wounds. And this is it can be an added advantage to you once you become a bit patient. So then you apply Omex foliar early in the morning or around the noon, so that it can be able to be absorbed quickly. As you repeat this process again, the budding will have taken place, flowering will have taken place, and berries will be on your plants. Therefore, pruning rejuvenates the coffee tree, while Omex foliar fertilizers energizes it. When combined, they ensure healthy plants, higher yields, and quality coffee. Therefore, nutrition is good before budding has started. I believe maybe you can talk of January to February. This is where you are supposed to be able to apply a good foliar. And in so doing, as I had said previously, that Omex is one of the best foliar. It helps to recover from harvesting stress, and also it helps to build food reserves, and it initiates flower buds. Therefore, you can see in this farm there is uniformity of flowering, and this has been helped by the application of Omex at an early stage. So the key benefits of application of foliar is that it will also reduce flower abortion. It's unlikely to see these flowers falling. Therefore, it strengthens plants before flowering rains. Therefore, let's get to know also the other application that also will boost your coffee, so that at the end of the day you can get a good harvest, that is 20 to 100 kgs per plant. So you are supposed to ensure that you have applied zinc boron around January, maybe at the end of February, so that it can also stimulate auxin production. That is zinc. Zinc stimulates auxin production. It promotes healthy shoot growth, and also it improves leaf size and the greenness of the leaves. It supports flower bud differentiation. Therefore, if at all you want to get the best, at the end of February, you're supposed to be able to apply zinc boron. So the importance of boron is that it ensures, or it is essential for flower formation. Also, it improves pollen viability, and also it reduces flower drop. Therefore, it enhances the fruit set. So it strengthens the cell walls of the plant. Therefore, you can see the farm, how clean it is, and in so doing, it also communicates that we are ready for a good harvest at the end of the season. It's good to continue learning about coffee farming even before you have started maybe doing the farm practices. I always acknowledge people or farmers who are always in need of information, and they get the information from this channel. And this is the importance. I always appreciate those who also learn from me, and equally I'm always looking forward to learn from you, because from this we are getting praises, and at the end of the day you'll have earned your living through this. So let's keep on doing the best in our farms, and let's keep visiting farms so that we can learn from each other. As we conclude, remember, what you feed your coffee now, it determines how many berries you will harvest later. Don't wait for the rains. Prepare the plant in advance, so that when the rains come, flowering is uniform and healthy. So if you found this information helpful, like this video, share it with a fellow coffee farmer, and subscribe to this channel for more practical coffee farming tips. Until next time, Happy farming, and may your coffee trees be full of berries. Adios.